Hey, I'm back recording again. I'm showing you some of the cameras that I'm using out in the field when I record these videos of the dogs and the deer and bear and stuff. So this is one of my inexpensive cameras that I use. It's made by you can pronounce. I don't know. I'm from Tick Bite. I'm going to pronounce that Acaso. Maybe that's wrong. It's an EK 7000. It's a little adventure camera. Records in 4K. I usually carry it right here on my hat. I got a clip that goes there on my hat, and that's normally where I put it. But they're a neat little adventure camera. I picked this one up, I think, for $59. I had some coupons, and I think it was $59. They're normally around $100 on Amazon. So let me break into this package. I've got a couple of these cameras. So this is a brand new one. Haven't opened the package yet. I'm probably going to regret not opening the package because it looks like it's sealed with kryptonite or something. So really got to get in there. I reckon I'm going to destroy the package trying to get in it. I probably should have gotten one of my other cameras for this mission, but they're not all in one place when I go to take them out. So this is taking it out of the box. You see it's actually mounted and attached to the box on the top. I don't sell these. I don't make any money off selling them. I'm just showing you behind the scenes what I'm using. As you see, you get a lot of stuff here for your money. You get the camera, of course. These are Velcro straps that you can use to attach the camera to things. Locking straps, a mounting case, mounting clips. I know you may have seen the video where I'm taking a deer for a dog box ride. I'm using one of these cameras, and these clips are mounted to my back window. You have a cable to pull data off the camera. That's a mounting bracket. It's got a screw on the top and the bottom. It's fairly light. This is something like I use to attach it to my hat. Now this piece I'm going to take out of the plastic because this is a really neat piece. Let me slide that stuff out of the way. This is the charger. Notice it's got two lights there. So it's got a place to charge two batteries in here. And the camera comes with two batteries. And if you buy the batteries separately, they cost almost as much as the camera. But the batteries, you can charge one. There's one of the batteries. See, they're fairly small. You can charge one battery while you're using the other one. It takes a USB-C charger. I plug them into my truck a lot. And then I've got this, also got a little solar charger that I can plug them into and just lay them up on the dog box and they can be charging. I have multiple batteries. So when I get one battery getting low, I can swap out for another one. And I've always got some on the charger charging. Batteries are important. Without batteries, they don't work. So you just stick the batteries in the charger like that, and away they go. The camera has a remote control. Those Velcro strips I showed you a minute ago. You can clip this to your wrist. You can put it on your vest, like I wear a vest, and you can click the buttons. One turns on the recorder, and another just takes still shots. I know you saw some of the videos that I filmed where I'm turning my head like this. I had somebody comment and say I was making them seasick to hold the camera still. Well, the problem was the camera was on my hat, and I had stuff on both sides of me, and we were bear hunting that day. So I didn't want a bear to come out on me and me not know where he was. So the dogs were right on top of me, and I was constantly doing this. trying to see where the bear was coming. You remember the you can't see it. I got to take it out of the plastic. Some of you might have motorcycles, bicycles, four-wheeler. Some of you may have seen my videos where I'm riding four-wheeler out in Idaho when we were hunting elk with dogs out in Idaho. There's a clip to clip this camera to the handlebars of your four-wheeler or bicycle, motorcycle, whatever. That really comes in handy. Now keep in mind, everything I'm showing you here came in this box for this fairly inexpensive little camera. Let's face it, if you drop this camera out in the woods, tear it up, you're not going to sit down and cry because you didn't destroy a $500 or $600 camera. You destroyed one that was less than $100. That's an adventure camera. I have not broken one of these cameras yet, but as soon as I say never, they go never, never, and like they've nevered before. There's a lot of more mounting options in there. Let's just scoot all this out of the way because it's starting to get kind of jumped up over there. There's the wrist strap to attach this to your wrist. And if I can figure out how to get this camera off this mount, there's one more very important thing here to show you. And it's really cool. So the camera itself, this is the camera. And you see this plastic shell around the outside of it? That's a waterproof shell. I probably should say water resistant. But you can take this thing underwater. There's the camera out of the shell. There's the shell. You can take it underwater and film. I haven't done it yet, but I plan to take a small selfie stick. And when I go down to the beach, I'm going to turn the camera on and stick it under the water. It's amazing what you can see once you're under the water. If you've ever done any diving or top water with a snorkeling, you know that once you get your eyes in the water, you can see things under the water that you cannot see with yourself on top of the water. The water itself kicks that um, back at you where you can't see it. So once you get under the water, you can see things. And I have all intentions on taking this camera and sticking it underwater, see what's there. So all in all, that's this camera. I paid less than $100 for it. With the coupons and stuff, I think I paid less than 50. And I know some people are going to say, hey, where's the coupons, this and that. On my Facebook page, when I post this, I will post a link to the camera. And whatever the price is at the time, that'll be what it is. They vary up and down. I don't really know how Facebook decides, or not Facebook, how Amazon decides how they're going to price things. But that's what it is. Oh, I got one more thing. Let me flip that camera back on. It comes with a little wrench. All of these little mounts have a type of screw that you use to mount them with. And this little wrench allows you to put a little bit of torque on it. It's all plastic, so you don't want to put a tremendous amount of torque to it because you will break it. But the little wrench fits on the end of the plastic piece like so. And you can put a little torque to it. Make it sturdy. So what are your thoughts? I'd recommend getting one of these little cameras. They take great pictures. They take great video. They do great with audio. The only downside I've seen to them is the batteries last for a while, but I am constantly changing batteries out because they do run down fairly quickly. The box says up to 8 hours of camera run. It depends on what resolution you're running it at. I usually run these at 4K, so they tend to like batteries. But like I said, I have several batteries. This is not a sit it down and forget it camera. I've got some of those that do run better for long periods of time. This is one that you're going to be actively interacting with all the time. So that way you're watching your battery. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something from it. And for clarity, this was not a review that I was paid to do. This is me telling you what I use behind the camera. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.